Hello players, this is your commissioner, Ryan Patterson, and it just really pleases me to have the opportunity to welcome you to today, Draft Day of the ANA 2012. Are you ready? I am. That's our theme for this video. As I mentioned, today is Draft Day, a very important day, one of the most important of the year. Some would say the 6th best random day of the year. And I don't even want to get started if it overlapped with one of the better days, such as Slurpee Day, because we all know that would be too much to handle. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about my poor fortune over the last year. Scoring second most in points, fantasy baseball, 2011, didn't even make the playoffs. Last year I guaranteed a championship for fantasy football, made it to the final game against Christian, and lost on the last play of the game, the last game of the fantasy season. To top that off, CBS decided to print out a little bracket putting Pro Bowl Pleasures as the champion, only to change it. I said, see ya CBS, and welcome ESPN. It's a new year, new things to do. As I said, I'm prepared. The question is, are you? This year, we're going to have 6 playoff teams. That means half of you are in and half of you are out. It's time to get serious. If you're a little bit of a dominator, like some of us expect to be this year, you'll end up getting a bye. That may come into play, not having to play 3 rounds of playoffs. Anyway, wanted to welcome back, as Dane did in his previous video, a couple that have been away. We have Brian Nowak rejoining us, the HGH positive team. He'll be in a division with David, Michael Lee, and another newcomer, Bo, of Constructors. In my division, the Island Illusions, which I shouldn't have to explain to any, but it's a good team name. Anyway, we're going to be with Stick It and Yopuhos, Alex Wietrich, Christian, who beat me last year in football, and Jack Milliken, #1 overall pick, could be a sleeper this year. We also have Steven's team joining us this year, putting in a little Spanish to some would call a curveball to his name. Glover's Google search, Dane, and getting Miggy with it. That must be Greg Mormon, he just changed his name on me. I like it. Let's continue. I've done plenty of mock drafts this year. I've researched each player, and I am so excited for baseball to start up. I know I'm ready. I know a playoff spot has my name in it. But are you ready? There's plenty of strategies that you guys can take this year. Some would say draft a player that you have a jersey of. You know, little way to support them and get this thing started. Give me a second here, gotta adjust for the show. Draft a player with a jersey, you could try to be a little bit like DRM, guarantee yourself a playoff spot, but you have to put a little bit of work into it. If you're not into doing that, that's alright. You could always draft a player knowing that he's in here to have a good time. We like to call that man ram style. Or, of course, you could draft a player on your favorite team. Now, my advice is to be a champion, you need a little bit of all of these qualities. A little bit of fun, a little bit of seriousness, and gotta root for your home team player. Now, I hope you guys all did your work this year, and I cannot wait to have this draft tonight. It's going to be a great day. RP out.